before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Steps away to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 64 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No. Off. Use your poker. Pass it.
From the 29, Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 61 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Montez Sweat. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll roll him out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And finding the tight end, Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run the screen with Carson. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Sliding out of the pocket. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Washington. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This time Haskins will look to throw. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch the run.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.